Hello and welcome to ESPN Cricinfo Dailies. I'm Nikhil Shetty with the top cricket news this Friday. First up, Australia bowlers dominate on day 2 of the second Ashes Test. Brendon McCullum is named head coach of the IPL franchisee Kolkata Knight Riders, and former captain Misbah-ul-Haq is set to lead a 17-day training camp for Pakistan cricketers. Starting with news from the Ashes, and Australia will consider themselves to be on top after day 2 of the second Ashes Test at Lord's. After rain played spoil sport on day 1, Australia bowlers impressed as England were bowled out for 258 on day 2. Rory Burns and Johnny Bairstow were the only ones to cross the 50-run mark as England's batting floundered yet again. Nathan Lyon, who along with Pat Cummins and Josh Hazlewood took 3 wickets in the innings, is now the joint third highest wicket taker for Australia in tests, level with the great Dennis Lillee with 355 wickets. Later, Australia tackled a tricky hour under lights to end the day at 30 for 1 as David Warner was dismissed by Stuart Broad for the third time this series. Having recently retired from all forms of cricket, former New Zealand captain Brendon McCullum is set to take over as head coach of IPL franchisee Kolkata Knight Riders. Less than a week ago, it was learned that McCullum would take over as head coach of CPL team Trinbago Knight Riders, but would only be an assistant coach at KKR. But that has since changed and the Kiwi will take over the top jobs at both teams owned by the same group. KKR's chief executive Venki Mysore was all praise for McCullum and described him as an ideal candidate to take over as head coach for both Kolkata Knight Riders and Trinbago Knight Riders. And finally, news from Pakistan cricket, former captain Misbah-ul-Haq has been appointed to lead a 17-day training camp for 20 players starting next week. Pakistan are currently without a coaching staff after the PCB decided not to renew the contracts of Mickey Arthur and his team earlier this month. According to the PCB release, Misbah will take over the pre-season camp, which has been organised taking into account that most of Pakistan's upcoming international commitments are in the 5-day format with the advent of the World Test Championship.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.